Milk Crate.
Fuck Milk Crate Marauder. I approve this message.
How you doing, Larry? Hey, guys. How you doing, Larry? Can I ask you a couple of questions? CBS Broadcasting?
Okay. CBS. Don't know him.
CBS Broadcasting.
No, come here. CBS.
Right. Okay, who is the best guest you ever had on the show?
Howard Stern.
He's your favorite?
Well, he's eloquent and brilliant, and I'm only kidding. What? Who's the best guest? Todd. Too many years, too many guests.
Will you tell your kid about your escapades with Sandy Koufax and other assorted lies?
Howard Stern is the answer to that. Just saw Sandy last week in L.A. Sends Howard his best.
Do you need Viagra, Larry?
Never use it.
Will you ever admit that marriage is...
I got a better idea. Why don't you let me ask him of myself?
Right. No, that's all right. I'll take care of this, boy. I'll take care of this for you.
Tell Howard Stern. No, I want to send a message to Howard. Mostly it's his intellect. And that television show on Saturday, Howard. Howard, please, do us all a favor. I got to get...
Hey, Larry. What would you do if your wife gave birth to a black baby, Larry? Larry? If your wife gave birth to a black baby? Thanks a lot.
Who this? Sir, retarded blue. I'm retarded, you jerk.
Fred Gwynne was one of my favorite interviews because he was such a nice guy, and I love the Munsters. I mean, who doesn't? And I remember going there, and again, it was only for radio, and I had my friend with me, who was my bass player, and we go there, and this beautiful publicist was like, listen, we're going to let you interview him, but no questions about the Munsters. I'm like, I got to get this interview. And I hate lying. It goes back to Catholic guilt, but I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. It won't be anything about the Munsters. So then, every question is about the Munsters. And, and she's right there while I'm doing it. So you can imagine the stutter. I just told her I wasn't going to ask him about the Munsters. And now that's all I'm asking. And she's like, you can see the steam blowing out of her head. And he was kind of calm. But I knew the interview was good because it just went so smooth. And we got 5 minutes with him. And I was really looking forward. On the way home, I was in my mom's car. And I was just so happy because I knew the next day was going to be a great airtime for me. I remember when I was driving through the Midtown Tunnel, I hit one of those posts in the middle of the Midtown Tunnel and knocked my mother's side view mirror off. But I was so happy because the next day Howard played it. I think it was one of his all-time favorite interviews.
Stuttering John.
How you doing, man?
Oh, boy. Well, we said to him, I think this was a pretty dangerous assignment because we've tried to get, the first time we tried to get Herman Munster on the air with us was he was coming to Broadway, and we were at NBC, and Herman Munster said no because he didn't want to be a part of whatever happened to.
Right, he didn't feel like he was a has-been.
Right. And we weren't saying a has-been, but we just want to know where he'd been lately. So I guess that is a has-been. But anyway.
Where has you been?
Where has you been, Fred? I've been nowhere. Well, I'll tell you something. So that was the first time. A couple of times since then we've tried to get him on the air, but I think he's uptight about Herman Munster questions.
Yes.
So you went to the art gallery. What time?
I got there around 6:30.
Okay, you got there 6:30.
Now, you had no trouble getting in?
No.
Was it crowded?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
A lot of press?
Yeah.
Any stars?
A lot of press. The Times was there.
Really?
Gordon Elliott, our friend, was there. What a jerk he is.
Oh, from Channel 5, that idiot?
Yeah.
I see they canceled the show already.
Did they really?
Yeah. It's on hiatus.
He was there. He was being a pain even to Fred. Even Fred was like, no, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Fred Gwynne didn't want to talk to him? Why? Because what did he want to do? One of his ambush attacks?
Well, see, you know how you said that Fred's against that Herman Munster thing?
Yeah.
Well, Gordon Elliott brings Grandpa Al there, brings two girls dressed as Elvira's in a thing, and tries to do a whole thing with that.
Oh, and try to get a Munsters reunion going.
Exactly. Yeah. And the publicist was totally against. The publicist was so against Herman Munster questions, anything at all.
She told you to know Herman?
Oh yeah.
Did you tell her where you were from?
I didn't say Howard Stern. No, I said WXRK.
What'd you wear?
I wore what I wore, with the Met hat and the ponytail. And my bass player came with me because I said I was going to sing on my friend's album last night. So it was me and him. So he was, there.
Who else was there?
As far as what, press?
Yeah.
Just with the Times, the Channel 5, a couple of press, of magazines were taking pictures.
Right. So you told her you weren't going to ask any Herman Munster questions?
I said no. I go, no. I'm like...
Because I had him armed with 2 normal questions and then 10 other Herman Munster questions.
Yeah. When I started asking these questions...
Where's the list of questions?
Is it, you want me to get them? I go over all. I memorized the 3 I didn't ask. It's in Howard's office.
Yeah, because they're really cool questions.
Yeah, I asked. Oh man, Howard.
I mean, one of the questions is, "Where's Lily?"
Yeah, I asked him that. I said, "Where's Lily?" I asked him where Eddie was.
Why are you ad-libbing now? I didn't ask for Eddie.
Yeah, I know, but Howard, you should understand like the situation. See, I wanted to ask him in his big room.
Did you ask him the question about did Lily breastfeed Eddie with those fangs?
I don't think you wrote that one down.
Oh, well, as long as it was Eddie ad-libbing. It was, first we started out, do you like theater or film better? Which disarms the guy and says, okay.
Yeah. See, that question he elaborated on.
Okay. What do you think of Mayor Koch turning the homeless shelters into makeshift jail cells? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just play the tape.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Well, let me tell you, I don't think it starts off with the interview with Fred. I first tried to get him in the big room, and I said, Fred, I'm from W, and I couldn't spit out the word radio.
Yeah.
And the publicist came over and said, no, and told me no at first.
And what's funny about it is we found out from David Crosby's manager that they all think you're on coke.
I know. Like she was asking me for a card. I don't have no identification. I'm looking for my wallet. Oh, I forgot it. It was the last minute.
Oh, Jesus. I'm with Gordon Elliott.
I was a good BS artist this time, Howard.
Okay.
Really
All right, so you start in with the, first this is you trying to get him.
Yeah, this is where I get turned down.
Okay.
Hi, Fred. Hi, I'm from
See that voice. Hot Lily. He can try, I don't care what you tell me. You see that guy, you think of Herman Munster.
It's true,
man. Yeah,
I was thinking he was luckier than most.
Right.
Because there's some guys like, Don Adams, who, always see Maxwell Smart.
Yeah.
He'll never be anything but Maxwell Smart.
Right.
But at least Fred can take off the green makeup.
Yeah.
I asked him that, too.
Okay.
Looks like
From the what?
I'm from WXRK. It's a radio station. Okay, is there some questions?
Caroline, just at the moment.
Hold it tight. Have you been cleared with our publicist?
Oh, God. Here goes John.
Judy?
Oh, poor John.
Oh, man.
I can tell you must have been stuttering like a madman.
At first, oh, God.
Every time he opens his mouth, all you can think about is Herman Munster. In fact, the article in the Post, they have a picture. It says Gwynne, opens art exhibit, and there's a picture of Herman Munster with a bulge in his neck. That voice is so deep, man.
Do you want me to just explain what was going on when I did the interview?
Okay.
I was in there's a small room. This is where, Channel 5 was.
Yeah.
So Channel 5 was taking pictures of this whole thing while this was going on.
Right.
And the publicist, who I promised I wasn't going to ask her any questions about Herman Munster. So she is like, I could see her teeth grinding and fuming as I'm asking all these questions.
I mean, if you make such a big issue about it, people are just going to continue to ask you about it anyway. So why not accept it and be good-spirited about it? Did he cringe when you started the Herman Munster questions?
Yeah, that first.
Cool. Were you stuttering all over the place?
I was really.
Okay, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah, okay, fine. Hi, I'm John from WXRK Radio. I'm John from WXRK.
John.
Yeah.
Hi, John.
You sound like Manson. Yeah. I'm John from. You try not to stutter, aren't you?
I think so. I don't think I did that bad, really.
I'm John from WXRK Radio. Mary Beth, why are you taking my baby?
Now remember, he has that baseball cap on, so Fred's got to try to figure this out under the brim.
Did you see that big zit on your nose? Oh, you popped that, yeah.
Oh,
thank you, by the way.
How you doing?
K-Rock Radio.
Yeah, K-Rock. I just want to ask you, you like theater or film better? Which do you find better?
Well, I saw a retrospective of Mary Pickford about 10 years ago.
John, who? Who?
I'm just trying to get the questions out of my bass player's jacket. I'm really ripping for the questions.
What a pipe on that guy, huh? It's like Lurch.
It's like you got to wind him up.
Yeah.
Well, John, Mary Pickford.
Oh, Lily.
In it, she was asked, why was she retiring after 43 years in the business?
That's Herman Munster, man. Herman Munster talking about Mary Pickford.
Really?
And I can picture him putting his finger up with the
how he's
with the painted fingernail.
Grandpa.
Oh, Lily. I remember a Mary Pickford with that black fingernail.
That's when she was still on top of the heap. She had done the most successful film of her life. And she said to the interviewer, honey, 40 years in any one business is enough. And I suddenly counted up on my fingers, and I had almost done 40 years of stage. And I said, I don't need to do it anymore. So this is a long, roundabout way of saying I much prefer doing television and movies.
Yeah. I wouldn't play. I think theater is real bad, boring. You have to project, you have to scream, you have to do the same material over and over again. Yeah. It's just a drag. That black fingernail. oh, Stuttering John. Oh, Lily. We should have said, could you please say, oh, Lily? So Grandpa was there?
Yeah, but of course he didn't know who the hell I was.
Grandpa didn't know who you were.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, son.
Another fan.
Yeah. Just one more fan who wants to get close to me. Which do you like better, my work on Car 54, or do you like my work on TBS, the Turner Broadcasting System, where I host those monster movies? Doesn't he host Munsters reruns, Grandpa?
No, Munsters reruns? I don't know.
Because it's Grandpa, Lily, and Eddie who were on that. No, Grandpa, Marilyn, and Eddie.
Marilyn, yeah.
All right, here we go.
I really don't like being a night person. I never did much.
Okay, do you live in New York?
I live in New York.
Yeah. Do you live in New York?
I live in New York.
I'm sorry.
Your hearing stutters too.
Right. Do you live in New York? I live in New York.
Do you live in New York?
I live in New York. Should have kept asking him that. So you do live in New York.
He was asking me a question like, I didn't think he was...
See, this you should have kept asking. You should go with that. Just keep going with that. Do you live in New York?
Yes, I do. And so does Lily.
I asked him that too.
All right.
How do you think of Mayor Concho turning the homeless shelters into makeshift jail cells?
You probably just thought you were real nervous. So this is where we ask our serious question, but even though it's totally out of context.
It has nothing to do with him.
We're just trying to get an idea of his politics, Herman Munster's politics.
A very simple answer for that.
What's that?
I don't think actors should ever get on a soapbox.
Did you feel like he was? Did he put the finger out?
Or did he? You remember how he used to do this thing too, where he would, when he was talking, his hands would always be together like this.
He was doing a lot of movements.
And then he would bend over from the waist, and his back would be real straight.
Right. Yeah.
Did he have the bolts in his neck? No. We had one question written down we didn't ask. Did you rip your mother's insides when you were born because the bolts in your neck got caught in her uterus?
Oh man. I felt bad about asking him that.
One of the things I've always said about actors is they shouldn't get up on a soapbox, particularly if you're 8 feet tall.
Right. You need a soapbox.
Because my head would go right through the ceiling.
Well, did you see that little place they had him in? He was so tall he couldn't get through the door without bending over.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's how the room was. It was a small little hole in the wall, the room.
I think this is why I can't get up on a soapbox, Lily.
All right. Anyway, so let's keep going.
Okay.
Next, John.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here comes the best question.
John starts to stutter.
Here comes the best question we wrote. I said, let's get right to it because he's going to throw you out anyway after this question. I'm surprised he didn't throw you out after this next question.
I could have asked more, but I'm trying to find the question. I didn't want to let the public see the questions.
Okay, here we go. Did you get it right, this question?
Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh, this is great. Should I tell everyone the question, or should
No, let it happen.
What? No. Do you sign your pictures off Fred Gwynne or Herman Munster?
Did you sign your picture? Cool. Here we go. Let's hear the answer. I can't wait.
I'm going to make believe, John, I didn't hear that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
That's the way you took the answer, John.
Wait a minute. Roll that back. We're missing something here.
It's Herman.
Oh, I love the whole thing. Play the whole thing from question on.
All right.
Because it was so funny.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that low laugh.
He laughs at it's Herman. Here we go. Hyman.
Okay.
Next, John.
Okay. What? No. Do you sign your pictures off Fred Gwynne or Herman Munster?
I'm going to make believe, John, I didn't hear that question.
Okay. I guess you don't like talking about.
I didn't say that. That's the way you took the answer, John.
All right. It turns out he is Herman Munster.
Yeah.
He wasn't acting all those
That
years.
was no act.
He's a cool guy, man. I mean, his acting is great. I mean, Herman Munster is a great role.
Yeah.
You should revel in it.
I can't wait
How did
till
you get
to the next question.
How did you get to the next 9 questions?
Alan, I swear, beads of sweat were rolling off my nose, man. I'm telling you.
All right. They're rolling off his nerves, the beat. Okay.
No, I had no regrets about Herman. Herman was, but I think as a theater actor, it makes you very sad that your audience, and it takes you a long time to learn this, your audience is 99% pure television. They don't go see the theater. So all those years in the theater, sure, it did me some good, but it didn't do them any good.
In other words, his audience is filled with idiots. Remember him as Herman Munster.
What do you think? Theater goers are going to watch the Munsters?
Wait, Lily. Lily, did that nasty Arthur Miller write another play?
Did you hear the public?
Wait till you get to the part where you say to him, wait a second. Did Van Gogh ever dress like Frankenstein?
This is,
Come on, I got to hear. Come on, you got to play. You got to play.
All right, here we go. Oh, man. Or would you like a nickel for every time in Cotton Club someone said there's Herman Munster? You didn't get to that?
How'd I tell you? I was rambling through this yellow.
All right. Shh. After you're stuttering, I want to hear this.
And actually, I don't go to the theater because it costs too darn much. But that's a whole other question, which you didn't ask me.
Like you are in like a couple of new films now, right?
Oh, I'll do a film anytime. Have you got a script?
No.
We can work out a deal, John.
Do you see anybody like how's Lily? Do you ever see her?
No, I don't. I really don't.
How's Lily? Did you tell him up front you were a stutterer, or you just didn't?
No, I didn't say anything.
I forbid John from telling people he's a stutterer.
But the worst part about it,
I have to take breaks. I can't listen to it all the way through. It's too embarrassing.
What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Lily is the sun.
Here you go. Ooh, this is good. How good is this, Gary?
Isn't Lily dead?
No.
Oh, I thought that you guys did.
Abby Hoffman's dead.
No.
You get your people mixed up.
Gary comes in this morning. Dustin Hoffman died? No, Abby Hoffman. All right, here we go.
No, isn't Lily still alive?
Yes.
Then Morticia's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, she died of cancer.
Okay.
Right.
Remember.
that's another question I didn't get to.
And Gomez was married to Patty Duke. Might as well throw that in. Here we go.
Well, I don't think she lives.
Wait till you hear the next question.
Come on, stop it.
Did you say it the way I had it written?
Which one?
About the shoes?
No, I didn't go to the shoes.
Well, I'm going to kill you. Did you get that one in?
His feet are smaller than mine, man, in real life.
No. Oh, you are so stupid.
No, but Howard, I'll tell you
the next question was, is it tough to dance with those huge shoes?
Howard,
you don't understand that?
Understand just one thing.
I know in real life his feet aren't that big.
No, yeah, but I'm just kind of rational on the reason. The real reason why I didn't ask that question is
you were
because,
embarrassed.
No, because I'm trying to go. I can't let the publicist who's right next to me see the questions.
Yeah.
Also throw me out of this. So they're in my bass player's jacket. So I'm opening his jacket and scanning through the questions.
Couldn't you put them in your own jacket and tape them to your inside of your jacket?
Yeah, write them small so that they can be in the palm of your hand.
I guess so. I didn't.
Come on.
Out of the 12, I only missed 3. Man.
Okay, all right. Hey, look, he had the balls to go and do this, so I can't yell at him.
Channel 5's filming all this. And it's like,
Yeah, right. Okay. Shh, I gotta get that.
Like they're going to use it.
Yeah. Well, at least it humbled Gordon Elliott. I thought I was kooky. Error. Elliott. Here we go.
In New York. of 4th Street, so.
Who's that?
That's my bass player.
Your bass player's asking questions?
He helped me out. I was like...
Give me her. Tell him to keep his mouth shut.
All right.
What is he saying?
He's helped me out because I'm stuck on the Eddie question. And now I'm looking through his jacket to get the next question out.
Where'd you get the Frankenstein question next?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh.
I knew which ones. I thought those were the important
All right,
ones.
okay. Don't think. Just do what I say in order.
I wasn't in New Jersey.
He was in the area.
Huh?
He was in the area.
Oh, you mean Eddie? Oh, yeah, no, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Okay, well, close soon.
Fair enough, he's got to talk to John, then the
Yeah, he's
bass
got a
player.
bass player talking to him.
Oh, this poor guy.
Bass player's right more frightening than John.
Yeah, it's like, oh, not another Eddie question. The bass player's talking. Well, John's looking in his jacket. Can you imagine what this scene looks like? He's opening the guy's jacket to looking for the questions. What a scene.
Everyone's a big fan of like those shows. I mean,
well, that's because you're so young. I have older fans who were fans of Car 54, but you see, you weren't even born yet.
Yeah, but
John.
Yeah, I know. Although it is played on Nickelodeon now.
I don't have cable, so I can't see it. So.
Okay.
So tell me how it is the next time you see it.
Did you have a problem like getting off the green makeup at all? I went out of order, you know.
We didn't have the green makeup question written down. I thought you canned that.
Yes, you did.
No. Oh, yeah, okay. After taping the Munsters, was it hard to wash the green off your face? I would have saved that for last. As I said, that was a throwaway.
Well, I'm building up to that Big Van Gogh question. Come on,
okay.
I hope you word them right, because you start paraphrasing everything.
He does. He doesn't read what I tell him. It's got to be, did Van Gogh ever dress like Frankenstein?
I did ask it correctly.
Because even with the green, was it hard to get the green off your face? That's not as good. That's what I just said.
You don't understand something, man.
Yeah, you got that.
I got no identification. I'm sitting there.
I'm going to get you identification.
They don't want me there.
It's going to say Funny Farm with a big loser all over your shirt.
Oh, come on.
All right, take it easy. All right, here we go.
I got to ask these questions. That's why
Why?
Because my boss wants me to.
Okay. That's a good answer, John.
Who's your boss, Hitler?
This is where I see I'm setting up the big one.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, I got to get down on the floor now for this one. I'm getting douche chill.
Hit the button.
Oh, wait, I got to get down here.
I was going to say, look down the thing here.
You know how when you watch TV and you can't stay in front of the TV, it gets so crazy, you just got to walk away or something? Here, I'm down on the floor for this one. It's coming up, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ooh. Imagine we get Carly, Simon, and Fred Gwynne and John in a room together.
Oh, man. Forget about it. Carly's moving to the West Coast, you know. She can't take John.
Everybody calm down now, okay? Here we go.
Okay, did Vincent Van Gogh ever dress like Frankenstein?
Did what?
Did Vincent Van Gogh ever dress like Frankenstein?
I don't really understand the question.
Well, please, by one time that you did.
What did you just say?
I said, well, one time you did.
Understand the question.
Yeah, but what did you just say to him?
I said, well, since at one time you did.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Hyman.
He heard the question.
Did Vincent Van Gogh ever dress like Frankenstein?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I haven't the foggiest.
Neither do I.
All right, thanks a lot.
You're very welcome, John. Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Real highlight. Oh, man. The next
Well, you
question
could have asked him some more questions.
Was there a rivalry between Gomez and Herman?
Oh, man. See, we will never know.
No, he couldn't have. There's no way you would have either.
Yeah, you don't understand that.
Oh, I wouldn't have asked the first one. What are you talking
How
about?
about Hart? You got pretty far in.
Yeah,
Was he annoyed when you asked the Van Gogh thing?
he was just didn't know how to handle it. He's like, looking at me like I'm saying, that I'm psychotic, and the publicist is fuming.
What did she say to you afterwards?
She's looking at me, and after that, she wouldn't want to speak to me.
Yeah, like it was such a terrible thing. Meanwhile, this is the most fun. This is the most recognition Fred Gwynne's had since Herman Munster.
But I promised previously that I wasn't going to ask any questions.
Well, you're a filthy liar, aren't you? He didn't seem to care. He handled it pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw him going around with that Channel 2 reporter going through his art exhibit, and he's got things, he has something made of thread, and it's shaped like a bear, so the name of the piece is Threadbare.
Yeah, it's like a play on words.
And then he has a painting of a quartet, and it's done in string, so it's a string quartet.
Yeah, that's what a lot of it is.
Hey, if you had to wear green makeup and have bolts in your neck for a couple of years, you'd be doing that stuff in your spare time, too.
So I didn't figure John's questions would have riled him.
Yeah. He's a gentle soul.
Dave was a nice guy. I was like, oh, he's so...
Didn't Grandpa say he's hung like a bear? And maybe Grandpa was...
Yeah, Grandpa was kind of out of it.
So, oh, yeah? Grandpa was kind of out of it, huh?
He was walking around.
Did they talk to each other?
No.
I'm sure Fred Gwynne didn't even
seem
want...
like friends.
Yeah, I'm sure Fred Gwynne didn't want any part... You know, he didn't want a Munsters reunion. And the fact that Grandpa came down with Gordon Elliott probably really ticked him off.
It was funny. I don't know if I told you this, but as Gordon was interviewing Fred, I stuck this thing in front of the TV.
Oh, yeah, WXRK?
Yeah.
Great, John.
Hey, you know.
He's wacky, but you did a good job. I mean, that's a guts. Were you, like, freaking?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, but you did a good interview. And big deal. Big deal Munster questions.
Yeah, next time, what hiding questions? Like, the paper's going to be dangerous to people.
Yeah. That's like if my movie takes off and I become a big movie star, I'm still going to answer questions about the radio show.
Sure.
Yeah, but like, if you remember, Robin, with the Carly Simon questions, he wanted to see the page. I had to memorize them.
Yeah, I know. All these posters want to see the list of questions.
Yeah.
You know what? Now we'll give you a dummy list of questions.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like, how do you like theater compared to film?
That'd be great.
How do you like film compared to theater?
John's bringing whole people to hide his questions.
I know. He's got a guy hiding it in his jacket. And, like, can you imagine during this interview, Fred Gwynne is a stuttering guy who you think's all coked up, and then he's, like, leaning over and looking into another guy's jacket for the questions.
What's that all about?
What's going on here? What's these questions?
But I handled it all right, didn't I? I mean Fred Gwynne.
I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, also, the publisher said that if you want, he might come on the show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now he wouldn't.
Well, she said, let's see how it goes on the radio tomorrow.
Oh, she's listening.
Well, she heard the question, so I'd love to have him on. I think he's a cool guy, but I mean, this taboo of speaking about Herman Munster is stupid. You get it over with.
Well, yeah, he was into talking about the movies that he's doing now. Because he's got a couple movies.
So I would talk to him about that.
I know. That's why you should have him on.
But if I say a crack to him, like, hey, I was sitting in the theater when we saw Cotton Club, and everyone started yelling out Herman Munster when you walked on the screen. I mean, is he going to have a nervous breakdown?
Yeah, I mean, this is fact.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he didn't handle it that bad,
I think the more you talk about it, the more people get sick of it, and they'll never bring it up again.
Yeah. It'll go away.
The fact that he won't talk about Herman Munster is fascinating.
What do you mean, did Van Gogh dress in a Frankenstein outfit?
I don't understand the question.
He understood it.
You come up with an answer. You just go, oh, come on, isn't that silly? I guess I'm going to have to put up with this stuff the rest of my life, huh?
Well, at least he wasn't like Dr. Ruth, who just totally
starts berating you, starts yelling at you. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who wouldn't yell at anyone. He just kind of...
I'm surprised he didn't back you.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get
smacked. If he smacked you, I would have said right on.
I was preparing to definitely get smacked.
He could have done it just like Herman Munster. You know how Herman just used to swing around and his arms would be flailing.
Used to backhand Lily. You're like
an accident.
You're like whenever there were like robbers around and stuff, and Herman would accidentally knock him out. Knock out John, get up and start like spinning around.
I thought I was definitely
or what if he got up and started stomping on the floor and fell through the floor?
Yeah. Don't ask me any more Herman Munster questions.
More Herman Munster questions. All right, he goes, Grandpa, can I talk to you for a minute? I think we have a problem. Let's go down to your laboratory and create a special elixir to get rid of this kid and turn him into a bat.
All right, Hyman.
Who this?
Milk Crate.
Fuck Milk Crate Marauder. I approve this message.
Hi, Dick. How are you?
Hi.
I'm John.
Hello, John. How are you? What are we doing here?
This is for WWOR and WXRK in New York.
Know him well.
How embarrassed were you when every man slobbered a proposal on national television?
When he slobbered a proposal?
Yeah, on national television.
I don't even know what that means.
You know, on the TV commercial in a room. Were you ever...
There's the first question.
Were you ever naked behind the podium on a bandstand?
Shock rating.
What are you purporting to represent here?
Well, I started. That's why I'm having a problem getting at the questions.
Am I on bloopers?
All right, let me ask you. Did you kill Dice Clay's television series?
No.
Because there is rumors about that.
Of course not.
How do you react to the rumors?
I don't even answer them because they're without foundation.
Will you see Ford Fairlane?
Do I see him failing?
No. Will you see his...
Will see Ford Fairlane? Yeah. Probably.
What?
Probably.
Okay, the first time that you had sex with your wife, did 3 teenagers kind of rate it?
What is this? Who are you? What is the joke? Howard Stern. Oh.
You like Howard?
Oh, Howard. Go home, Howard.
You know he has a new TV show coming out in July.
I wish you a lot of good luck. There's a soundbite. He'll put that on.
Can I just ask you another question? Sure. Okay, thanks a lot. Did MTV... I'm really stuttering bad here. Did MTV rip off your dance show?
Oh, people have ripped that dance show off since the beginning of time. Why should they be any different?
No, I agree. Does Shadow Stevens sound effeminate to you?
I don't believe these. Did Howard ask you to ask me these questions? Was he such a coward that he wouldn't show up and ask them himself in person? Howard, the next time you want to do this to me, show up.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Appreciate it.
I had no idea what you were asking.
Fuck Milk Crate Marauder. I approve this message.
Booker T got pissed.
Oh, boy.
Here's Stuttering John with Booker T.
How you doing? Stuttering John. Nice to meet you.
Why you ain't stuttering, man?
Not yet, but maybe I will be in a little while. This is for WXRK Radio, E! Entertainment Television. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good.
Just a few questions. Do you think The Weakest Link was a hard show?
Actually, it's harder than people think it is, because you're under pressure. You got to think on your feet. And it's just you got to be in your element. So it's a pretty hard show.
Yeah, I know you didn't have the like the greatest time on the show, but let's prove that that's a fluke, right?
Oh yeah, it's a fluke.
Let me ask you, what state has the abbreviation NY?
New York.
See, let's prove this. What company did Bill Gates create?
What did he create? I really don't know that one.
Okay.
What is it?
Microsoft.
Microsoft, okay.
What state is Hillary Clinton the senator of?
What state is it? Arkansas?
What's that?
Arkansas?
Very good. What state do the New Orleans...
Wait.
Oh, come on, Booker.
Now Booker T rips up John's question.
He takes the question.
Yes.
Yeah, he got pissed. I was just trying to help the guy out, but I didn't realize he didn't know where Hillary Clinton was from.
The first half of his name is Book, and I don't think I've ever read one.
But he got really pissed off. And
come on.
Get the hell out of here because I'm not here to answer all these stupid questions.
No, this is like the weakest
No,
way.
this is
stupid question.
What's with the stupid question?
Stupid answer.
Not the weakest link.
Oh, look, aren't you a Howard Stern fan?
No, I'm not a Howard Stern fan. Actually, I'm not.
Oh, why?
Because he's off into degrading women.
The WWF doesn't degrade women.
No. They have underwear wrestling for women.
How's he going to attack me for degrading women?
And that's something I'm not off into.
Well, we love women.
No, I don't think so. I think you love degrading women.
Really?
Yes.
Is that the only...
What about Vince McMahon? Well, I'm degrading women.
Isn't that the same show where they encourage, the women to have their tops ripped so their breasts pop out?
Yeah. Change Ray. I never thought of that.
I hope you don't cut this part of this show out.
No.
I hope you don't
cut it out. We agree.
Never.
I love when people are critical of me.
And cut it out. I want this put in the show. Howard Stern is often degrading women. That's something that the book, the #1 bestseller, is not off into. You know what I'm saying?
Did you read the book?
No. What book is that? What book are you talking about?
Oh, Howard Stern's?
No, I didn't. Because
what was he talking about?
I think he's talking about his own book. Does he have a book?
He wrote a book. His own book.
I thought he was saying he read my book.
That's what I thought.
I was shocked that he read a book, yeah.
I think I figured out. I guess he calls himself the book.
Oh.
That's why he doesn't have to read.
And when he says he's #1 on the bestseller list, the book. You get it?
Oh, the book. I see.
#1 bestseller author book.
Because I actually had a #1 bestseller, so I had 2 of them. So I'm.
You don't think Booker T doesn't know where Hillary Clinton's from? So how's he gonna know about your?
I don't know. It sure sounded like he did.
As far as just degrading women, that's something that he's good at. That's something that he's made a living at doing for quite some time.
Well,
I've degraded a lot of men, dude.
Robin.
Robin who?
Quivers. She's on the show.
No, the female, yes.
Yeah. I mean, she's a woman.
And she has to make a living also.
I didn't realize you weren't a fan because we really support WWF.
Well, I mean, maybe you may support WWF, but I don't support Howard Stern.
So you don't want me to ask you any more of these questions?
Not any more of those stupid questions.
Any of those kind of? Like, let me ask you. You know, how many sides to an octagon?
You got balls.
I'll kill you.
Aren't you afraid?
I thought he was going to kill it, Robin. I swear to God, the guy's like huge. I swear I thought he was going to punch me.
How'd you get that question out?
I don't know.
You didn't even stutter.
At this point now, when George says about the octagon, there's just total silence.
And he's looking at me like he's thinking about slapping.
He's staring him down.
Let me count the seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You don't want to answer, do you?
6, 7.
You don't like me that much, do you?
I don't like you at all.
8 seconds.
You're not going to kick my ass.
I'm getting close to kicking your ass.
All right, so let's ask if all right, let me ask something that's light. Is this okay? Are you married?
No.
Okay. Are you dating a celebrity or anything?
Perhaps.
I'm getting a little scared, Booker. You're not going to hit me or anything, right?
No. I already got too many lawsuits going already.
Who are you dating? That's the celebrity.
She's not in the mainstream. I'd rather keep that behind us, okay?
Did you ever pass cash in the ring?
Perhaps, maybe, never know. I don't know.
Okay, did you ever fart in the bathtub?
Probably when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah? How about any, I'm just trying to, because since you won't answer the other question.
Well, really, I didn't come here for a smelling bee.
All right.
I was coming here to talk to Stuttering
Johns.
Okay. And I don't hear you stuttering, but it seems like you're a pretty smart guy. It seems like you work with a lot of people also, right?
Yeah, well, you know what it is? I realized the weakest link. I was just going to ask you some questions like that, and then we'd cut it up and play a game. Which ones did you got right or wrong? I mean, it wasn't like...
Well, like I said, I didn't come here to play games. I came here to sign autographs for my fans, the WWF fans, a company that I support.
Do they pay a lot of money?
They pay me a whole lot of money. I just got a big fat contract.
Yeah,
a new fat contract.
How much you make a year?
That's obsolete.
What's obsolete?
How much you make a year is obsolete?
What do you mean it's obsolete?
We're talking about obsolete.
Maybe he means irrelevant.
I was going to ask him to spell it.
Yeah, he would have decked you.
Oh,
That's not irrelevant. That's true.
But I make a whole lot of money.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you another question. What do you think of this China? Do you think she's got a penis?
Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know personally. I don't know on that level. I've never been down that way, if you know what I mean.
But, would you, give it a high hard one, China, or you think she's kind of manly?
Well, she's on the hard side. But each his own. She's put her time in the gym, working out, getting herself into some great shape. I'm sure you've spent a little time in the gym once or twice before, right?
Yeah.
So you know what it's like to be in shape.
Hey,
you guys are making up, I think.
But see, I just can't wait to get back to the asking him questions again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to.
Are you going to get back to
Yeah,
it?
so
you do?
Oh, yeah, but
you got balls.
When you fart in front of company, do you blame the family dog?
I never do that.
there. Let me ask you one more, and then I'm done. I promise. Okay, just what does www stand for? Like, you know, when it says like www.cbs.com.
I'm not computer literate.
All right. Well, listen, yeah, but I'm sorry you didn't like us. Does he still hate Howard?
I didn't say I hated him. I don't hate anyone.
You still hate me?
I don't hate you either.
You still dislike Howard?
I dislike what he represents. That's it. I don't know him personally. He may be a good guy.
So you wouldn't come on the show if we asked you?
Perhaps.
Because, you know, we just had Triple H on today.
Oh, perhaps I would come on the show. I would love to come on the show.
There you go.
Thanks a lot, Parker. I'm sorry we obsessed you.
You got to get on.
No problem. You know, I've done this with...
And I feel bad.
Booker T.
Mike Piazza and Al Leiter.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
same thing. It's a celebrity thing we do, and then people, and then Robin.
Right.
On who, you know, on the answer. It wasn't meant to be disrespectful. Thank you very much.
Sure was.
Take care. Stuttering John here with Booker T at the WWF, and I'll see you soon.
I think you become a professional reporter. This is Stuttering John signing off.
Well, actually, the publicist people were all telling me way before then. And, as soon as they saw he was upset.
You got some balls.
I don't, you know, he's like one of those, he stood in there, in the heat.
Well, one thing about the guy, he's not obsolete. He's obstinate.
How many sides to an octagon? That degrades women. That degrades.
I would have Booker T on the show. Why not?
Why not? You got it.
Now we have to, but he won't answer any questions like that.
No, you got to answer questions.
I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, I feel bad for the guy. He came off real bad on the Weakest Link. I wouldn't have put the guy on there.
It is true. Who's letting him go on?
Yeah, right. Like, who said to him go on there?
Why don't you stop yourself, though?
You know, the guy didn't have a lot of book learning. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Who this? Sir, retarded blue. Huh? I'm retarded, you jerk!
You stupid bastard.
Aaron, go ahead. What can I do for you?
Okay, I came up with something. It's not really a game. There's no point to it. But it's called Which Show Member. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you can just answer which show member, in your opinion, would fit this question.
All right.
Okay, number one. Which show member would take advantage of your intoxicated girlfriend if you weren't around?
What member of my staff would take advantage of my girlfriend if she was intoxicated?
Right. She doesn't know what's going on. You know,
So who do I trust least with my girlfriend?
Right.
Who are you considering?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm making a broad sweep.
Yeah.
Fred, Artie now, you.
Me?
That's right.
Yeah.
The lesbian Robin Quivers.
That's right, honey. You're not
you. Ralph.
Oh.
Stuttering John. Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Casey. Benji.
Oh, boy.
Well, the answer is Benji. Anything deviant would be Benji. He's perverted and
you gotta trust him
sick.
least.
I trust him least.
Wait.
You don't have to talk. Don't answer back.
No,
I was
rape.
asked the question.
All right.
It's not rape.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Said it is.
All right. Yes, I think you would rape my girlfriend.
That's what we're saying.
You act as if you're above that.
You should be honored to have such a hot, rapeable girlfriend.
There you go. No one is rapeable. Stupid. It would either be him or John.
Oh, you would trust Ralph?
Actually, I wouldn't trust Ralph. I think Ralph is the answer.
Yeah, Ralph steals people.
Ralph's a sleaze. Yeah.
What's your final answer?
Ralph.
Okay.
Would this be before or after I rape your girlfriend?
Oh, be quiet.
Oh, come on, stop it. Stop it with your comments. You're never funny.
Yeah?
No, always keep your microphone off. I'm going to do that right now. Okay.
You have the master switch.
Yeah.
I'll go to number 3 now.
I was talking to myself. Always keep your microphone off. Yeah, go ahead.
Who this?
Hi, Ann. How are you? Okay, so a question for WXRK Radio. I'm a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to read your Major League.
Yeah. During Carnal Knowledge, did Nicholson try to grope you?
Oh! No, not at all. He was a complete gentleman.
Really? How about, would you rather fall off a stage in Vegas again or be interviewed by Howard Stern?
I don't believe you. Do keep it. I knew once in my life that I would run into somebody like you.
Well, let me ask you, did Bob Hope ever hit on you?
Never. Complete gentleman.
Really?
Complete gentleman.
Did George Burns ever demand sex in return for discovering you? Please, Ann.
Well, you're one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Would you ever get implants?
You're one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Thanks a lot, Ann.
I'm retarded, you jerk!
Billy Crystal, I love, man. I mean, look at all the movies that he did that were great, and I thought he's a comedian. You know, he'll have a sense of humor, but he just got so mad. And I'm a big fan. He goes, yeah, you're a big fan. And now you guys are going to play the tape and all laugh about it, which we did. But, but I felt so bad about that.
So Billy Crystal is one of those guys that Stuttering John has managed to corner before. So the first time he cornered him, this is when Billy still had a sense of humor.
Now, what year was this? Do you know?
This would be 1970. What would you say?
I'd say about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Okay.
Here was Billy Crystal 2 years ago.
Hey, Billy! Hey, come on over, Billy! How are you, big star? Come here, Billy! Hey, Billy! Hey, Billy, come here for a second. Hey, Billy! Hey, Billy, what do you think of Howard Stern? Hey, Billy! What do you think of Howard Stern, Billy? Hey, Billy, come over here, Bill. Hey, Billy, what do you think of Howard Stern? Hey, Billy, what do you think of Howard Stern?
Good to see you.
Howard Stern.
Good luck. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're doing very well.
It's going okay.
Hey, Billy, what do you think of Howard Stern, man?
I love Howard Stern.
Oh, yeah? Did you see Miss Bartman?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm a big fan of yours, too.
Oh, really? Thanks a lot, Billy.
So very gracious, Billy Crystal. Billy
He's
Crystal.
even a big fan of Stuttering John.
What did Belzer say to me? Billy Crystal's like that guy who thinks he's running show business. Like he thinks he's like an 85-year-old Friar Club comedian. He knows everything about show business. I don't know. He's a weird dude.
He was born old.
Yeah, he was born old. He was talking like that when he was on Soap, me in the business, But he's gotten completely out of hand. So anyway, John had about 7 questions to ask Billy Crystal. First one was kind of like a nice question. That's the way we worked it. Second question, you can tell he doesn't like it all because it's about that Mr. Saturday Night.
Right. That
remember?
Big flop.
The huge movie that he was going to put out with that character about old Jewish comedians.
Yeah.
Which was one of the most anti-Semitic films I've ever seen. Because once you watch it, you hated Jews.
With incredible makeup.
And it was every stereotype about Jews that Hitler tried to pass off. So, but Billy, I don't know what he was thinking when he did that. And then, of course, the movie was so bad, people used to beat up Jews in the lobby of the movie theater. So like, oh, Jews. And then we asked him a question about, about cheating on his wife, which he doesn't do, which was, it's a joke.
How do you know what he does?
But we don't know. Well, listen to, here he is, Stuttering John and Billy Crystal.
Hi, Billy. Please, your question, please. How are you?
Good.
Big fan.
Who are you?
Paul. How's it going?
From where?
From XRK. Are you glad that you're the only guy who can handle the Oscars?
I'm not the only guy who can handle the Oscars.
Well, David didn't do as good job as you did.
David did great. I love what David did on the show. He was terrific.
See, that's a nice kiss-ass question.
But he listened to him. David was great. I love what he did.
Right. Meanwhile, he's like, yeah, I'm much better than David Letterman. Stock answer. But that's great. He's digging it.
Okay, will there be a Mr. Saturday Night too?
Yes, there will.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, how many years were you married before you cheated on your wife?
So you can take this to Howard, right? And you can shove this right up Howard's stupid fucking ass, okay?
Well, you don't like Howard anymore, Bill?
No, because Howard dumps on me all the time, and, it's just not fun when you have a thing like this, okay? And now you'll do this on a show, and you'll all laugh and have a good time, but it's not fun,
Well, Billy, we're all big fans of yours. Really, I'm a big fan of yours.
Then you don't come in and self-spill.
He's lecturing like Alan King. And you don't come with insulting questions. He's like Jerry Lewis now.
Well, I think we got what we needed.
He's 85 years old.
Well, pretty soon we'll get thrown out. Billy found everybody to throw me out.
Wow. That's great.
You knew you were over that at that moment.
Done.
Boy, if this movie bombs, then we're really going to make fun of him. Now you're going to take us back to Howard because Howard makes fun of me.
But, what have you been saying?
Have you dumped on Billy? Yeah, well, you did dump on. I mean, Mr. Saturday Night was not funny.
I was the only guy who dumped on Mr. Saturday
Most
Night.
people dumped on it by just not going to see it, I suppose.
I just said it was the most. I said Hitler couldn't have done a better job. I got to hear that one again if you don't mind. That was a good one.
Indulge yourself.
I like being yelled at through John.
Oh, I didn't tell you. He grabs the mic.
Yeah.
He grabs the mic as he curses and stuff, and then he grabs my questions and walks away with them.
He took the questions?
Yeah, he took the questions.
Wait till he reads the other one.
Oh, man.
Do you have a list?
Yeah, I have. I have it in one.
Yeah, here's the rest of them.
Wait a minute. I don't understand. Did he put his hand over the mic?
No, he pulled it so when he was doing his rant, I wouldn't pull it away from him.
Oh, we wouldn't pull it away.
No, I wouldn't pull it away at all. But and then he grabbed the question and then told everyone to throw me out.
Let's see. The next question was. Oh, the next one was all right. Why can't Martin Short get arrested? OJ, guilty or innocent? How do you answer the rumors that you wear a hairpiece? I don't know. There was a bunch of them.
So he's sitting at home reading these.
Yeah, maybe he wants to call in with his other answers.
He's now ready for the interview.
Hi, Billy. Repeat your question, please.
Yeah, sure.
How are you?
Good.
Big fan.
Who are you?
Paul. How's it going?
From where?
From XRK. Are you glad that you?
Did he recognized you? Didn't he?
But I don't think so. But I didn't want to say.
Wait, that's such a stupid question. Who are you?
He didn't ask any of the other reporters that.
Well, see, God, understand. He wasn't doing any more interviews, so I went around the corner and got him when he was just hanging out.
Who are you? Lee Harvey Oswald.
XRK. Are you glad that you're the only guy who can handle the Oscars?
I'm not the only guy who can handle the Oscars.
Well, David didn't do as good job as you did.
David did great. I love what David did on the show. He was terrific.
Okay, will there be a Mr. Saturday Night too?
This is the one that yes, there will. That's the one that pissed him off, not the wife question.
That's when his face changes.
He's angry and just building up steam as John goes on to the next question.
The movie made $12. You know?
That's not a real
and when you go to see that movie, it's like, directed by Mr. William Crystal. Written by Mr. William Crystal and Babalu Mandel.
Produced
by Mr. William Crystal. It's Dr. William Crystal.
It's good I didn't ask the other way that you'd wanted me to ask it. What was I? Do you think it would have closed on Saturday? What was it?
No, it was just, isn't it ironic that Mr. Saturday Night closed Saturday afternoon?
You wanted to be nicer about it.
Yeah, I was trying to be kind. I was going to say, hey, will there be a Saturday Night too?
Okay, will there be a Mr. Saturday Night too?
Yes, there will.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, how many years were you married before you cheated on your wife?
So you can take this to Howard, right? And you can shove this right up Howard's stupid fucking ass, okay?
You don't like Howard anymore, Bill?
No, because Howard dumps on me all the time, and, it's just not fun when you got a thing like this, okay? When is it fun? And now you'll do this on a show, and you'll all laugh and have a good time, but it's not fun.
It is funny. Billy, we're all big fans.
But it is funny.
It's funny.
Comedy has rules.
Yeah.
You know what? He's just like one of those newscasters who gets a call in the midst of a tragedy.
He's lecturing.
This is not the time.
This is not the time. I mean, come on, it's a movie premiere. This is the time. You know how they always say we're not supposed to do that during, during an explosion or something? This is the time. It's a movie opening.
When is the time to insult him?
No when it's not funny to him, it's time.
Yeah. When it's not funny to Billy Crystal, you know it's funny. You know?
Well, Billy, we're all big fans of yours.
Yeah, right.
No, really, I'm a big fan of yours.
Good. Then you don't come in and sell still.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Well, I think we got what we need.
Forget Paris must be some comedy. Yeah, a lot of self-effacing humor.
Forget comedy.
Yeah.
Forget show business.
Forget humor.
Well, Deborah Wing is the love interest in there, you know.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you pick a better love interest? You get to make out with any... Wait till you see. I'm going to get me a good love interest in my movie.
Well, Deborah Winger's funny.
Yeah, but she's... I mean,
yeah, she makes a lot of people laugh.
Isn't she like 55 now? Did you get all that?
Did you get all that?
Well, pretty soon this will get thrown out.
So here's Alec Baldwin, who's a friend of the
Oh,
show.
so you got another person.
Yeah, now Alec Baldwin,
who's known for serious roles, actually has a sense of humor.
Yeah, and he didn't want to talk to anybody, but because I was chasing him and said, hey, it's for Howard, and then he stopped. Oh, okay. I had to, but... Alec, can I ask you questions? Actually, okay?
We got around, I'm sorry.
Really, Alec? Howard Stern, man. Howard Stern, huh? Me.
Oh my God, how are you doing?
Good,
What's
how you
happening?
doing,
All right, man, how you
was the
been?
movie, right?
It was excellent. It was really good. It was really good. Funny.
He's got to say that.
I love Billy's
What is he
movies.
going to say?
Let me ask you a couple questions Howard wants to know, right? Genital-wise, who's the biggest Baldwin?
My brother Daniel.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Very
How big is that?
Well, let's not go into details. Just yes or no questions.
How do you answer charges that you and Kim Bassett are difficult to work with?
That's bullshit.
All right.
Let's make them short answers. Here we go. Come on.
Okay. Do you ever play bongo with Kim?
Constantly. Yeah. Yeah. We're in the same time. Next.
Can I smell your fingers? We'll see. Take care, Alec. We'll see you.
What do you say? Take it easy?
Yeah.
Can I smell your fingers?
You know she's pregnant.
Yeah. It's my baby. It's the Jackie Puppet's baby. No Jackie Puppet? Yeah. He's got his penis, his rubber penis sticking out of his pants. Right, Jackie Puppet?
It looks like it's broken.
Yeah, Kim, you got Kim Bassett pregnant, didn't you?
Yeah, with this. Love gun. She's got big lips everywhere.
Oh.
Lost my stutter.
All right, very good. Someone attached the big rubber penis to
Where'd that
Jackie
come from?
Actually, it's a little baby penis.
It's perfect for it.
Look at it.
It looks like a big finger.
I know.
Out of his pants.
Keep looking.
You can't take your eyes off it.
You are now in my pocket.
What?
You are in my pocket.
He's going to hypnotize you.
Look at this. Tell the truth. Write another book and tell the truth.
The Jackie Puppet is waving what's in his pants in front of Robin and hypnotizing him. All right, very good. Stuttering John, once again, you made a lot of... You really are a big Billy Crystal fan. I know that you're upset.
Well, I like...
So what? What's he going to do for you now?
You know, I love City Slickers and When Harry Met Sally. I mean...
Did you like City Slickers, too?
I didn't see it.
Did you like Mr. Saturday Night?
I didn't see that either.
All right, so there you go. You're not such a big fan. Big fan likes those movies.
Yeah, big fan who goes to see everything.
Yeah.
Billy does.
Sounds funny.
John,
Like
you're not
me.
funny. Just like when Fred Gwynne yelled at you. You're not funny. Herman Munster yelled at John.
Pretend I didn't hear that, John.
That was the best.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, John. I didn't say that.
Billy Crystal, mirth maker. Okay. You should say, will there be a Mr. Friday night?
Thursday afternoon.
Mr. Thursday afternoon.
Oh, I get it. You're going to take the tape and give it to Howard and play it and laugh. And
Yeah, I'm going to laugh, but this is not funny. This is not funny.
Well, it was funny.
But his predictions were very good.
Yeah.
He should go into psychic reading.
I bet you that tape's a lot funnier than the movie.
Oh, yeah. And you're all going to laugh about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
He should be on the psychic network. He knew exactly what was going to happen.
And you're all going to make fun of me.
Saw the future.
Saw the future. You must have consulted the 8-ball.
Who this? Sir, retarded blue. Huh? I'm retarded, you jerk.
You stupid bastard.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Cunt.
How's it going, man?
Cunt.
I never met you before.
Fuck.
Can I ask you a few questions? Oh, come on, Bob. This is for the Howard Stern Show tape for broadcast?
Cunt.
Come on. All he wants to know is how come you don't do the show anymore?
Cunt.
No, honestly, look. He wrote your letter. Look, Bob, look. Bob, look.
Cunt.
This is from Howard.
Cunt.
Bob. Bob, this is from Howard.
Cunt.
Bob, look. Dear Howard. Dear Bob. This is from Howard. Howard signed it. Bob, answer a few questions, Bob. Bob, come on, answer a few questions. Please answer a few questions. Howard. Yo, how can we come on Howard anymore, Bob?
Uh-huh.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking with the greatest writer of his generation, Mr.
Somehow I feel that's insincere.
No, that is very, very sincere.
No, I don't think that you think I'm better.
No, you can always tell how good an author is by how big his picture is on the picture of it.
Well, there's no book in life big enough for your chin. We could take that off and make Joel Grey out of that chin.
Now, this book tour seems to have made you feisty.
I am feisty.
Yeah.
I was always feisty.
Yeah, feisty guy.
But then I was broke.
Yeah.
And now, possibly, if the book sells, she'll get that too.
Oh, really? Well, the nice thing is you're not bitter, and I think that's...
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I have a happy little smile, whistling a happy tune.
Yeah.
With my scissors.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. No, I'm not bitter. I mean, I could be bitter, but I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, when you do all the radio shows, you do all the...
Every show except Howard Stern.
Oh, you don't do Howard?
Yeah.
Now, you have a problem with Howard, is that correct?
Well, he has a problem with me. I mean, he said some things about me that were so nasty one night on somebody else's show that Chris Everett got up and walked off, you know. And so he's on a mission to get me, you see. So he has this guy, Stuttering George.
Stuttering
John, who walks up and says, you like to get in Dom DeLuise's face when he cuts the cheese, you know? And I said to him, listen, it's interesting because Raquel Welch hit you last week.
Did she really punch him out?
Decked him. And I said, you're not stuttering me as bad now. Now, he was after me. I didn't give him any satisfaction.
No? Tell him.
Why? Why do that for Howard?
Yeah.
What the hell's he done for me? You know what I mean?
Choo-choo, retarded blue.
All right, we're here with Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic. And Stuttering John, you went out and you interviewed Burt Reynolds. Is that correct?
Yeah, we went to a Connecticut bookstore.
All right, let me hear this. A Connecticut bookstore?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, I'll tell you, that more security than I've ever seen.
Is that right?
Cops, security, and he, and his own personal entourage.
Yeah, well, good for him. All right, so he's promoting
This is a man who keeps complaining about money?
I know. Were there a lot of people there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would say 300 or 400.
That's it?
Well, yeah, not as, but it was...
It's not a Howard Stern book.
No, it's not a Howard Stern book's not any...
Okay.
That's good for Burt.
Mostly old people.
Mostly old people, right? Yeah. Does Burt realize that?
And you know what's weird, Howard?
Yeah.
Well, like, when you look at Burt, his face looks fine, but when you look, you always tell, like, right by his neck, it's all, like, old looking and, like, sagging,
Yeah. Good.
John always looks below that shirt so he can see.
Gobbler. He's got a big gobbler on his head.
Burt, can I ask you a question about WXRK?
Yeah, sure.
What's the best thing about dinner theater? The dinner or the theater?
I don't have the dinner theater anymore. Sorry.
What's the closest you've been to Dom DeLuise when he cut the cheese?
Can you guys move back?
Let me just move anyways. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Burt. What's the closest you've been to Dom DeLuise when he cut the cheese?
Give you a chance. Relax.
Yeah, see?
This doesn't sound like Burt. It sounds like a woman answering your question.
Relax.
I mean, she's saying relax. What do you relax? So what's going on? Is he pushing you away from Burt? But Burt was willing to answer.
Well, as soon as that first one happened, Burt...
Well, what's better, dinner or theater?
Yeah, then he was like, you could see he was like, get him out
His
of here.
people realized who John was, and this woman was like, get him out of the mall, get him out of the mall, get him out of the mall.
God forbid Burt get asked a question.
Yeah, that might upset the great Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
To entertain these frivolous questions.
Yeah.
And then for...
So that's a woman, or maybe his wig is so tight that...
That's Burt, huh?
Yeah, that's Burt. Relax.
You have to get back now.
Excuse me? Guys, move back now. You have to move back, please.
You gotta step back. You have to step
about that.
What are you doing? Acting like a mental patient?
Just saying, they're pushing me back.
The rest of the press can go forward, but you have to go back.
No one was allowed to talk to Burt.
Oh.
So it wasn't only me, but it was like, Burt wouldn't do one-on-one interviews.
I see.
With anybody, but, now it's just become, I'm the idiot.
Right. You're the village idiot. Yeah. And they're pushing you back.
Yeah, and now, like, everyone, and then I thought the cop's going to come over now. I thought he's coming to my aid.
Yeah.
He starts pushing me harder than any of them.
Oh, great. So the cops are our buddies.
Yeah, this was like a mall cop, like a rent-a-cop.
Oh, a rent-a-cop. Oh, yeah.
But a lot of times, even the real cops, they're like, sorry about that, but I had to do my job.
Yeah. The rent-a-cops, all angry that they don't get to carry guns. Rent-a-cops are worse.
Sometimes they do. That's more scary.
Can they actually carry a gun?
There are some rent-a-cops who carry guns.
Wow. I don't want to deal with that.
So you want a guy who failed the police test 6 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a gun.
Yeah, running around with a gun, telling you what to do.
Step back, step back.
Step back. Mr. Reynolds doesn't want to speak to anybody. It's a very important detail I'm on. Mr. Reynolds must be protected at all costs. Step back, step back, step back.
Hey, you.
Mr. Reynolds. I'd rather go one-on-one with a crack addict than a guy who failed the police exam 6 times and is now angry at the world because he can't carry a gun. Step back, step back. Mr. Reynolds must protect Mr. Reynolds.
It's fine. Move up and you're out.
Okay. Get the boom thing on.
Okay. John, let's go. You got him back. You got to step back. Just step back.
What is she yapping about? I promise you a chance.
I promise I'll give you a chance. He still thinks I'm going to get a chance. Meanwhile, they're like pushing me out of the place.
You had an opportunity to speak to him, John. Step back a little bit.
You had an opportunity.
He's almost out of the store.
What's the problem?
It was outside in the mall.
Okay. John, Burt doesn't want you around, so we're not. You can't go at the table. No, you can't. Burt, Howard Stern. What do you think of Howard Stern, Burt? John? Burt? John? Wait.
What's going on now? They're beating you up?
Yeah, now it's like 4 or 5
Now they're pushing you?
Yeah, now they
because
all
carrying
because you said something to Burt?
Yeah.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
Yeah.
And that really...
They're all now like shuffling me off.
You're not allowed to stand there and yell out questions, but everyone else is.
Well, yeah, I mean, no one's really allowed to talk to Burt.
So now they're completely concentrating on you, not Burt.
Yeah, there's everybody on me now.
I would have, if I was another one of those reporters, I'd have done an in around all of this stuff, and I'd have gotten a personal interview with Burt Reynolds.
Right.
Well, they finally have something to do, though. It's like they're happy. They have a job now.
Yeah, right.
You know,
thank God you were there to make their lives
Look,
interesting.
Burt, we're working.
I can't do what?
You don't want to talk.
He's the one who's talking.
Easy. He just want to talk to you. He just want to talk to you.
You guys kidding me?
All right.
You can't lift me.
Just turn around and walk.
You can't what?
Lift me.
You can't lift me? They were lifting you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I said they must be carrying.
Did you video this?
Yeah.
Oh, good, cool.
Even Vic, right? You were pretty amazed by the whole situation, right?
Yeah, because the guy who was with Burt was like, he was like, Burt, the guy who was with Burt, right? He had like a cheap tuxedo on.
Yeah.
He's like, John, move, like, he was shoving it, and these 2 rent-a-cops joined in.
Yeah.
And one was like really tall and thin, and the other guy was really short and fat. So it was like...
Yeah, it's like the Laurel and Harley. Hardy.
No, it's the other 2, Hunt and Jeff.
Mutt and Jeff. Mutt and Jeff.
Yeah, Mutt and Jeff. And the thing is, at the very end, John did something that's really interesting. You yelled at what again? To that...
Oh, don't worry. He's still playing it.
Mutt and Jeff.
Turn around and walk. You gotta walk. Yo, stop pushing me. You're not allowed to push me. I don't got a gun up there. I don't got a gun. It's a microphone. You don't want him up there.
That's John's favorite thing to yell.
I know.
How do you know that?
Relax, just relax.
Relax.
Boy?
Douchey boy.
Did you call him douchey boy?
That was the most
douchey boy.
What a diplomat.
What a diplomat. Yeah, working the crowd.
There was only one rent-a-cop left.
Must secure area.
Douchey boy.
Relax, just relax.
Douchey boy? Well, there goes that.
What? You got some more tape here?
Yeah. I got Samuel L. Jackson.
Who's that?
F. Murray Abraham.
Who's Samuel L. Jackson?
We just met him, Howard, when we went to see Natural Born Killers.
Oh, that black guy?
Yeah.
Hold on, Howard.
What?
If you pick it up right here, now it's John asking the question.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Now, I'm sorry. Now, I go above Burt at the mall. You know how malls have a bunch of
you have a level?
Yeah, now I'm on top of him, yelling out all the questions.
So you're looking down at his wig?
Yeah, I'm looking down at his wig.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yelling the questions.
Bert's wing.
So now they can't stop you from yelling the question.
No, but
can he hear you?
Yeah, Bert's going, get him out of here, get him out of here.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and then, so you see all the rent-a-cops running from downstairs, running through the escalators, and I'm still yelling.
They weren't sure where John was.
Right.
Like talking amongst
They weren't
themselves.
sure where he was?
Right.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Burt! Hey, Burt! How long before you start hosting those amazing discoveries, Burt? Very funny, very funny.
What'd he say?
You'll be hosting American Discoveries.
Oh, man.
You're getting into a word, man.
Here's the guy trying to be cool, and everyone's, signing.
Yeah, right.
And he's looking up at me.
And now he's dealing with you.
Burt, will Lonnie get a free book? Burt, can you be angry without even knowing me? Burt, did you avoid Ned Beatty after he got raped in Deliverance?
Are you just yelling him out now? Is he hearing him?
Yeah, he's hearing. He's yelling. He's telling us, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Burt, are you from Jupiter? If yes, are you vulnerable to kryptonite?
Burt, are you from Jupiter?
But Howard, the worst is everyone around them, people start laughing at the question.
Yeah, right.
You can hear the rifles cocking.
So the crowd is laughing.
Yeah, I see ladies laughing.
So it's ruining his scene with the old ladies because he thinks he's that character on Evening Shade. He thinks he's like, hey, I'm just a good old guy, man.
Burt, did you ever nail Mary Lou Hanna? Burt, how do you respond to the charges that you are hot-headed? Thank you. Bye, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.
What happened? They started chasing you?
Yeah, then the security comes up.
The reason it took them so long is that there was a cop who was like 3 feet away from us, and I saw him all the way before. So I go up to him like, "Hey, what time is it?"
And that took 2 hours.
So.
Yeah, right.
And like,
all right, Vic, you know what? You got away with a story. I got to tell you. Okay, all right. Anyway.
Who this?
Now it's time to meet Stuttering John, who interviewed Carl Yastrzemski for us yesterday. This will take 42 seconds exactly.
Our roving reporter.
You know, baseball players traditionally don't have a good sense of humor, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because they've been handed everything in life. Or maybe because people treat them like gods because they can hit a ball. What happened? You walked in.
Yeah, they're on Howard's desk.
What's on Howard's desk? The questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Should I get them? Yeah, good.
Yeah, I don't even know what order. I was kind of busy yesterday with
I read them off in the order they were at,
What do you mean? Did you start with Jackie's questions or Fred's?
I guess they combined them.
Yeah. Oh, they did?
Me.
All right.
But when I got there, it was packed. It was mobbed.
Where was he?
He was down at Barnes & Noble on 48th Street.
Uh-huh. He's got a book, huh?
Yeah, he's got a book entitled Yaz.
Bet he wrote it.
What?
Think so?
Well, him and his co-author was there.
His co-author, Andy Photos. From Hackensack Ford Mazda.
And,
yeah, here's what his co-author had to say. I'm not going to get jerked around.
They didn't mean you, though, John.
Right.
And so I waited for like an hour, and finally they said I wasn't going to be able to get to him.
I hear you stutter like a madman on this. You must have been really nervous. I heard it's all out of control. Yeah.
When I was sitting there watching him because they let me stay like right next to him before, for a while.
Yeah.
I was scared to ask this guy a question, man.
Because he's big and he's athletic.
I mean, I know it's pretty hard to comprehend me being scared, but it was just that, they were walking up, there was, the people walking up, like old guys walking up going, like all their lives, like wanting to shake this guy's hand.
Yeah.
And he was just like blowing him off. He was just
really?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks. Totally smug. And,
well, that's especially a Boston ball
drinking
player.
beer. He was drinking light beer. He kept having that coming, and you could tell.
In a bookstore.
I knew it as a fact that if I asked him one bad question, that I was afraid that this guy was going to hit me. I was looking forward to the lawsuit.
You hope that he hits you.
I know. I was looking forward to.
But what's wrong with asking a couple of they weren't offensive questions. They were just kind of fun questions.
Well, this isn't a scientist. This man hasn't discovered a cure for a disease or anything.
Well, you told me he had, Robin.
Some guy pissed.
Isn't Yaz working on a cure for AIDS?
Can't we joke around?
Didn't Halston call Yaz right before he went? Yaz, any sign of hope? Buzz off, man. I'm signing autographs at a bookstore.
I'm drinking light beer. Leave me alone.
Some guy came up to him and goes, this a statistician?
A statistician?
Yeah, and he's just telling him all Yaz's stats, and he goes, hey, man, too bad that you never had a series ring, huh?
That is a blooper, Howard.
Nah, that's a stutter.
A statistician.
A statistician? How do you say it?
Statistician. Statistician. Oh, a statistician.
So anyway, so he goes, hey, man.
Statistician.
So he goes,
like a partition. Yeah, so.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead. That's fine.
So then he goes,
You're funnier than I am today.
So he goes, too bad that you didn't get that series ring, huh? You can tell it's one of them, because baseball players always want to get a series ring, so the guy's just like, hey, man, I don't care, right?
Yeah, that's like when people walk up to me and go, hey, you suck. You don't want to hear that. I mean, I know Yaz is like a big deal to some guys who get hard-ons for ball players, but
But I think particularly ball players who can't play ball anymore.
Yeah, I mean, they should be happy someone comes to see them.
They get very grumpy, though, for some reason or other.
Yeah, I guess it's like that movie when Dennis Quaid played that football player, All-American.
My one and only?
No, Everybody's All-American.
Everybody's All-American.
Yeah, man, it's just like sitting around the house, wondering what to do with yourself.
And telling old war stories all the time about games you played 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Can be pretty aggravating, I guess.
I'm anxious to hear this.
Yeah, you would be very proud, because he was doing Bill Mazer right after the book signing. So
Bill Mazer, like that's important.
And so his publicist said, well, why don't you come down to Mickey Mantle's and do the interview there after Bill Mazer? So I said, listen, how about I just do it while he's signing books? So I'm doing this while he's signing books.
Oh, I see why he got irritated. He was doing another. He had to do two things at once.
When you do two things at once, Rob, that's pretty irritating. In baseball, you're used to like concentrating on hitting and then going out and fielding.
Right.
You have to do one thing at a time.
You were asking him to sign and talk.
Big Yaz. All right, I'm looking over these questions. They're really not offensive. I mean, they're silly, but...
Let me hear the questions.
Okay. Do you know all the words to the Star Spangled Banner?
Okay.
Did you ever accidentally fart in a catcher's face? I mean, but that's funny. A ball player... ball players talk like that. Who is he, the president?
It doesn't have to happen, Jack.
Do you have to concentrate on spelling Yastrzemski?
What happened to you?
What is he doing over there? His own
I don't
show?
know. He's doing his own show over there with Jackie. Do you like Dolly's implants? Is Wade Boggs as big a putz as Margot Adams says he is? And do you think only pussies bunt? Did you ever have gay teammates? And did you know Christy McNichol was a lesbian?
Well, these are all the questions people want to know the answers to.
I mean, why can't Yaz talk about that?
Why else would you want to interview him?
How many questions did you get off?
Believe it or not, on number 3 threw me out.
Who did, Yaz?
Yeah.
Yaz threw you out, personally.
I mean, how did he do that?
He just
let's listen.
Yeah, and then this guy there pushed me, and then I thought I got through a big... too bad the tape got shut off, because I got through a big argument, the whole store going...
Well, those are nice questions.
Kick your ass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then I told the guy to step outside because I was so upset. The guy pushed me in the back.
Cool.
But I don't have it on tape. It's a shame.
Why don't you keep the recorder on?
Well, Mike had turned it off, but it wasn't...
Mike is a real help, isn't he?
Yeah, he
turned off the best part.
Yeah, well, he asked me to mention his name when I got in here. But, no, actually, I told him to because I was so scared. I was just like, get this guy the hell out of here. And then some guy grabbed me and he pushed me.
So if you get scared, why do you have to turn off the tape recorder? I would just start walking.
Well, I get afraid that they're going to grab the tape from me or something,
So why do you have to turn it off?
I know, it was a stupid move, but I just thought it was the end of it, and then the guy pushed me, and then
But why do you have to rush to end your tape anyway? Well, just always let it run, no matter what.
I know, I should have, because you would have...
What else you got to do? What, are you saving tape?
Yeah, we're on
austerity.
Tom did preamble me about the amount of tape we've been using.
Boy, you got some delivery. You got some delivery, man.
Well, I'm trying my second career like Jackie.
Cooking pump.
Music doesn't work.
Cooking pump. I tell you what, from now on when you go out on these assignments, don't turn it off until you get back in this building. Keep everything on.
Okay.
All right? All right, here we go. Here's Stuttering John with the great Carl Yastrzemski.
Hi, Carl. I just like to say I'm John from WXRK, and congratulations on your career.
Oh, thank you very much.
Let me ask you: do you know the words to the Star Spangled Banner?
I don't know. I'd have trouble, but I've heard it enough times, so I probably would know it.
Did you ever accidentally fart in the catcher's face? What? Did you ever accidentally fart in the catcher's face?
No, I don't think so.
What's the handicap there in golf?
It's about an 8.
Hey.
Do you like Dolly's implants?
Oh, are you serious with this interview? We get him out of here.
He hates you.
You can tell he just John's popularity plummeted right after that fart question.
Yeah, oh yeah. I would have built up to the fart thing. I guess I should put him in order for you, but I was busy yesterday, and if I don't coach him, forget it.
What?
Because I would have gone like, did you ever have gay teammates? Although, actually,
he would have freaked out on that.
There weren't any softies in there.
No, there wasn't one softie. Believe me, I looked for it. I thought Dolly
you're
was
supposed to ask a serious question first to warm the guy up.
I heard Yaz yelling in the background, Paul and Ringo warned me about you.
Play that again where he talks, that fart thing is great.
All right, here we go. You ready?
He repeated it.
Hi, Carl. I was going to say I'm John from WXRK, and congratulations on your career.
Oh, thank you very much.
Let me ask you: do you know the words to the sauce? To the sauce. Do you have the Bengal Band?
I don't know. I had trouble, but I've heard it enough times, so I probably would know it.
Did you ever accidentally fart in the catcher's face? What? Did you ever accidentally fart in the catcher's face?
No, I don't think so.
What's the handicap there in golf?
It's about an 8.
Hey.
I thought he was saying, what's your handicap? I was talking to John. Or was some kid trying to get something going with Yaz? Like, what's your handicap, man? Never mind baseball. Let's talk golf.
Yeah, that must be the game now.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap handicap. I thought he was making fun of John Stutter, but let's continue.
You like Dolly's implants?
Oh, are you serious with this interview? We get him out of here.
What were you saying hold it for? They were putting their hands on you?
Yeah, that's what I think. John put out his genitals, wanted to get Yaz to play with him. Hold it, Yaz. Why are we saying hold it?
I was leaving. I wasn't causing.
Because he wants to show Yaz that he's a tough guy.
Exactly.
They're taking care of it.
Yeah. Don't worry, Yaz. We'll get this mental case out of here.
But you know what's the weird thing?
Yaz.
I talked to the publicist listen, I'm from WXRK, and it's going to be a great interview. I have 7 questions.
You should have told me you were from Poland.
And then every time I start asking these wacky questions, man, it's just like you can see the full woman just going with it.
But that's fun. You would think a baseball player who hung around in locker rooms and stuff would dig. I don't know. I see.
They have fun while they're playing. They have a sense of humor while they're playing, Howard. In retirement, they're not fun people. There's a few who are. Mickey Mantle's a fun guy. He's got a good sense of humor.
The Mixter General would have dug that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barnes & Noble told me that when they had Sparky Lyle, he was laughing, cracking jokes, kissing the women, and everything.
Of course.
He's a little uptight.
Too bad we didn't want to even talk to Sparky Lyle. Yaz is just full of himself right now.
Vinny McClain is a good guy. He's got a sense of humor.
Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out.
Yes.
Boy, Yaz, get a sense of humor. Gee whiz. God, most people pray for a nice interview like that.
Yeah, from the tedium of just answering what your golf handicap is, you think you'd like a little levity.
Hey, Yaz, what's your handicap? Whiz.
But Mike had a good point. I'm sure this guy was into guys with long hair to begin with, and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Rock and roll. All right, John, nice one. Pulling in a nice little interview there. Maybe 42 seconds of the best tape I've heard in a while from you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man.
Who this?
Hey, why don't we get Stuttering John in here? But we were just talking about our favorite Stuttering John moments.
Yeah.
What was the one you were saying? That was pretty funny.
John asked Liz Smith, why are you such a big fat pig?
Well, it was funny because...
I thought that was cruel.
No, it was funny because what happened, the way that came about was, we never wrote that question for John. Dice was in here, Andrew Dice Clay. And we were in a commercial break, and John comes in, he's like, what should I ask, what should I ask Liz Smith? Mm-hmm. So Dice goes, hey, why don't you ask her how come she's such a big fat pig?
Now that's funny.
So John writes it down and goes out and says, how come you're such a big fat pig?
Because I remember that interview. Liz was being very nice, and she was very hurt when he said that.
Although my other favorite question was, of the 1 billion hamburgers served by McDonald's, how many are you responsible for?
What was the other one we were talking about, the favorite Stuttering John moment? We were just talking about 2 seconds ago, beside the Liz Smith.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
We're talking about how somebody else asked somebody why they're such a fat pig.
No, it wasn't that. Jackie or somebody brought it up.
Oh, what were we just talking about?
Man, you guys are like... You guys are...
I remembered my...
No, you didn't. Not really.
Yes, I did.
You didn't tell it good. You were like...
I didn't tell it at all. You told it.
Yeah, because you screwed it up. You're not a good storyteller. What'd you do, Charlton Heston?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Heston, Heston,
And it was very weird because I met him the night before, and I was like, "Hey, how you
Where
doing?"
did you meet him?
At that show last call, and I was like, "Hey," because he was on the same show as me.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And he's like, "I'm like, hey, I'm a big fan of yours," and he goes, "Oh, thank you."
He had no idea who you were.
No, and then the next day I got to wear the fake mustache and go get him, you know. And I haven't seen a guy so pissed since like Ted Williams.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew he had no sense of humor, Charlton Heston. He can't lighten up for 2 seconds. And the guy's he was never even a good actor. He was in Planet of the Apes.
He happened to be a lucky man.
Yeah. He played Moses, but anybody could do that.
Yeah, he got into some great films, you know, that had great directors, and it didn't really require great acting.
I could be Moses, because he could be that big beard and those funny shoes.
It was all special effects.
Yeah.
I will part the sea.
Behold.
Behold. You must go to the promised land. God told me I will go up on the mountain.
He was up there on the mountain.
Yeah.
Edward G. Robinson, who stole the film.
Yeah, see? And who did Edward G. play?
He played the little guy who made the fatted calf.
Yeah, I'm going to make a fatted calf, see? I don't see Moses, see? Where's Moses, see?
Where's the calf?
Yeah, we're going to make a fatted calf and play to that, see?
Who have you built this idol to?
Yeah, get up back on your mountain, Moses. What were we supposed to do, see? We were waiting and waiting for you, see? And then your God abandoned us, see? And we started playing to the fatted calf.
You prayed to the fatted calf?
Yeah, see? We're taking over, see?
Well, then I'm going to break my tablets.
I will smash these tablets.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, go ahead and try it.
Yeah, see? Yeah, fatted calf. Yeah, where's your God? At least we have something we can see.
God spoketh to me and said, do not pray unto these idols.
Ah, shut up now, see?
You guinea bastard.
Man, who you calling a guinea, Moses? I'm a Jew, just as much as you are. Ah, see? What's the matter? You say you never heard a Jew speak like that? Yeah, see?
You look so silly, man.
What?
In that sheet, you just expect him to have a cigar anyway.
Yeah,
he looked so wrong for that film.
Yeah. We're getting sick and tired of waiting for you up there on that mountain, see? You're getting all the fun, see? So I formed my own religion. It's called the fatted calf, see? And we pray to him, and he answers us, and we get good stuff, see? Now eat me.
And eat you I will. My God is better than yours. My God is the only God. And if you pray to this fatted calf, our God will abandon us.
Yeah, well, that's what you say, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, who knows what you were doing up on that mountain? You could have been jerking off, see?
What's that on your beard?
Why is your hair white?
Hey, what happened to you up on that mountain? What's the matter? God took your hair and put that squirrel on your head?
Don't bring up my toupee.
Yeah, well, it looks like God played a cruel trick on you. I got all my own hair. You got a squirrel.
Looks like a hairy tablet.
Yeah, why don't we pray to your wig? See? Yeah. Yeah, see, I'll pray to your wig, and then we'll be all right. Yeah. See?
My fatted calf has better hair.
We had cool hair questions for him, too, but I even crossed them off because I knew Charlton Heston would be a hard-on, you know, and he would just, like, not even, you know.
He wouldn't get the joke at all.
That's why the first question I thought was like nothing. I thought it would just go right by.
Yeah.
You only got one question?
Yeah, that's all it took.
Yeah, I'll read you the rest of the questions we had, but here he is, Charlton Heston and Stuttering John. Now, where were you? Outside where?
Outside NBC.
Okay. Here you go. Everybody ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Charlton Heston. Yeah.
Pharaoh, let my people go.
Charlton, can I ask you a question from WSK Radio? Charlton? From WSK Radio?
Go ahead.
Do you think...
What is she, already no?
Oh, yeah, because...
They're trying to save you off.
Go ahead.
This is the same place I got Chevy Chase, so now they're like...
Yeah, but here's the guy. I don't think anybody asks him questions anymore. They should be thrilled that he had someone asking him a question.
And you got to call him Charlton?
Well, all the autograph seekers that were around were very angry I was there because Charlton doesn't like to be photographed.
Yeah, and what is Charlton? What is that name,
Yeah,
Charlton?
Charlton?
Charlton. Yeah, Charlton, say? Yeah, at least my name's Edward.
Moses is a better name. Moses.
Charlton. Is that like Charles?
Do you call him Charlie, or you got to go with the whole Charlton?
I don't think there's another Charlton on the planet. That's going to be my prodigy ID now. Charlton. Who's Charlton?
I don't know, but...
Don't you feel stupid saying that? Charlton. Hey, Charlton. Charlton. Charlton.
But so all the autograph seekers are running to him because they know that Charlton doesn't want to be photographed, so they want to get the autographs before he just gets so pissed off he leaves.
All right, let me hear.
You can't photograph.
No, he doesn't want to be photographed outside of the studio.
Have you seen him? And that young man's hair, he's got 12-year-old hair.
And he walks like he's got a load in his pants.
Yeah, I know. I saw that on Saturday Night Live.
He's got like that
spare toupees.
Yeah.
You know what else about him? He's got that thing happening.
He might have a load in his pants.
Where he almost looks like when he smiles, his whole face is going to retract.
Yeah.
And it's going to his teeth come out.
Well, I saw him on Saturday Night Live, like he's like pigeon kneed or something.
Yeah.
He's got his fist, he's like a duck.
What is that?
Like a duck.
I never noticed that.
If you saw it, Robert, you'd realize.
You have to see it. I saw it on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, man.
I didn't think anyone else
I noticed it.
would have noticed it.
Oh, yeah, it's very noticeable. He's like shaking his ass.
But I'm like, look at him. What happened to the guy who was on Planet of the Apes? You know?
Turned into an ape.
It also seems like he's got one of those toupees that's allergic to his head.
Yeah.
Because the hair's always sticking out.
Yeah, it's like it's sort of like says, I don't want to be on your head. I wasn't born a squirrel to be on your head.
Get a cap.
All right, let's hear this.
Ronald Reagan remembers.
Oh, here we go.
Walter? WSK Radio?
Go ahead.
No.
Do you think Ronald Reagan remembers who you are?
Pardon, sir. Excuse me. Could you please?
Why?
He's not doing anything.
What's that?
That's outrageous.
Oh, what? Why? It's just a problem.
Get away! Who are you with? Why don't you do your whip? If we're to scare us, we'll call the cops right now.
She just screamed at me like a witch. Are you kidding me?
Somebody else?
Take care, Charlton.
Who was that screaming?
What happened was...
I thought that was Jack.
Oh, no. Charlton grabbed the mic and rammed it down. So he held it like 3 feet down on the ground.
Yeah.
So that's why you hear old mufflers like, you're outrageous. And then he pushed me.
Really?
And then these two little like Siamese twin publicists came up to me and went, yeah! Started screaming at me.
Really?
That's what you hear. She goes, yeah! Like she had like an anxiety attack right in front of me. Look at him.
Get away! Get away!
But she didn't even do that. She just went, yeah! Listen.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's like unhuman. What she's doing. It sounds like the Omen.
I hear him. He's like, get away.
You're outrageous.
Well, yeah,
He actually pushed me, Howard. I mean, like really.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
you were in your rights to sock him back, you know. Imagine you beat up Charlton Heston like a 900-year-old man.
His face would have cracked.
Yeah.
Could you please?
Why?
He's not doing anything.
What's that?
That's outrageous.
Oh, what? Why? It's just a problem.
Get away! Who is that? Why don't you do your whip?
Wait a second. Wait, don't make a sound during it. That wasn't you at all, was it?
No, that's that woman on the tape.
See, now I think she screams at me and I do it back to her. Like,
Wait, all right, let me hear this. Shh.
That's outrageous. Jesus, what? What? Why? It's just a problem.
Get away! Who are you with?
Wait a second.
That was me.
John.
That was me.
Both times?
No, she went, get away! And then I went, yeah!
You did the scream?
So who did the scream? You?
Yeah, because she did it to me.
And who did the second one? You?
Yeah, I think so.
Or was that Charlton?
That's all you?
Both of those are you?
I think so, because I think she screamed at me, but if you see it on camera, she goes, come at me and just like gets me in front of me, she goes, get away! You know, and then I just went, you know? Yeah.
Let me see, what else? Listen to this one. During the chariot races in Ben-Hur, did any of those horses' duty ever fly up from the track and hit you in the head?
Outrageous question. Outrageous.
You are such a staunch Republican. Are you proud of the way that Newt Gingrich dumped his first wife? Then, I wanted to ask a hair question, but I didn't want to. I had to veil it. You know, I didn't want to just say, hey, are you wearing, what kind of squirrel are you wearing on your head? So I'd be like, why didn't Yul Brynner ever wear a toupee?
Very funny.
Yeah.
But that, he would get mad at. I couldn't believe he got mad at this question.
Do you think OJ is guilty? What do you think should be done about the black crime problem? Do you think this guy, then he was going to hold up a picture of Gary, escaped from the Planet of the Apes? Here's a good one. Can you urinate in front of another person?
Sort of out of left field.
If you made the movie Moses Visits the Planet of the Apes, would you play two parts?
You know what?
What?
I don't think you said one question that wouldn't have pissed them off.
I know.
Jeez.
Did people curse on the set of the Ten Commandments?
Outrageous.
What's the biggest miracle, the burning bush or Roseanne finding someone else to marry her?
But the whole time that you hear that muffle, was him holding the mic. You know, that's why it's all like, as an audible.
All right, so are you.
No, seriously. No. How long it is that it's muffled? The whole time he's holding my hand down, so I couldn't raise the mic. He's a pretty strong guy.
All right, I'm going to watch it on the E! channel. Yeah. That's going to be a good show, because we got that videotape.
I want to see the screaming episode.
Yeah, me too. Cool.
Get away! Get away! Get away!
Hi.
Get away!
Hey, Mo!
Get away from there!
Why you?
Get out of here! Hey, Larry!
What's the matter with you?
Hey, Larry!
Hey, I just peed on my shoe.
Get away! Get away!
Who this?
Cash.App, $milkcratemarauder.
Hello, yoo-hoo.
Venmo, @milkcratemarauder.
I'm gonna fuck you like a wild lamb on this.
And I approve this message. Oh my.